Hey guys, John here again. Got all the lights on at the moment. It's pitch black outside, and yeah, I was a bit late doing this video. I was going to do it today, but I've been up to sorting loads of stuff out, and sorry if I've not commented on anybody's stuff yet. I haven't even checked people's entries to my contest. Just all sorts going on at the moment. Yes. Right. Here we go. This is all vinyl. I'm going to show one first that hopefully there's a certain person out there will be looking to get this, because I saw a comment saying that he wanted to have this, I think so. And it is, if I'll just take that off, if you can see that, there's Vein, Beat the Bullet 12-inch single from 1989, and I've got this on 7-inch already. I've had it for years, and this was only £1, so it's got a little bit of rough around the edges. It's got some stickers that got to be taken off. It's got a bit damaged there. It's got the song Beat the Bullet. It's got side 2 of Secrets, Smoke and Shadows. But yeah, the record, let's check it out, is going to need a very good clean, but it does look in very good plus condition. It's got a few marks or very fine light scratches on there. Nothing that will stop it from playing. And that one is heading its way, hopefully, if I get a comment on here, to a certain person, maybe in Canada. So yes, that's if he wants it that bad. No, I think that one's going to go definitely to a certain person in Canada. Next one is something I was really chuffed to find. I got these at a private house yesterday, and is it this one? No, sorry. Got these. These were from another house. I didn't go to the house. My mate went and picked them up for me. I just went on what they were described as. They were £2 each. And yeah, it's quite chuffed with these. This one is the Eagles, One of These Nights, and it's the embossed cover, so this is all raised up, and it's pretty cool. Love that. And first of all, I thought it was an American one because the record comes out the top. And it's got the in the sleeve there, which is in really good nick for its age. I'm just trying to see what this record's. Oh, the record's got a few marks on it, quite a few marks actually. So I'm probably going to be looking for another record. It's got quite a few scratches on it, but for £2 the cover is worth that. So we took a chance, and I would have paid more than £2 for just the cover. And this one's actually an English one, I think. 1975 Electro Asylum Records, printed in Great Britain. So yeah, initially I thought it was an American one because of the way the record goes in and out of the sleeve. So that proved me wrong. The next one is from the same house, £2, and I haven't got this in my collection, and I wasn't really going to buy any more from this band because they weren't people know that I'm not really into this band much. I like a song that's on this record, and I have loads of their albums on vinyl and some on CD, and it is Rush, and the album is Permanent. Is it Permanent Waves? Yes. It's got Spirit of Radio on there, which is, I love that song, but that is the only song on there I know, I think. Yes, it is. There's only 6 songs on here, I'm assuming. I think this is anybody tell me why there's gold stars in gold there that's been stamped or printed on the sleeve? It's I don't know if it's promo or not. And this one's in really good nick on Mercury. What's that one? It's an English edition copy, and yeah, it just needs a clean. It's got a few marks on it, but hopefully that's going to play alright. But again, £2, I took the chance. Hopefully it's going to be alright. Then we have another one that was £2 from the same house. Last one actually, that only got 3 records from there. Is Paul McCartney's McCartney album. This is Gatefold, and this is on Fame. The original was 1970, but this is a reissue because it's on Fame. I'm not sure when they reissued this, but it's probably in the early 80s, early 80s to mid 80s, I think. So yeah, Gatefold, really good nick, and so look at the record. Plain white sleeve, I'm not really into those, and it is paper inside, so horrible things, and it's going to need a clean, and I don't know what somebody's done, but it needs a bloomin' good clean. So and this one is a UK edition on Apple Records, but yeah, it's going to need a very good clean. The next one is ones I've got yesterday as well, and I wasn't too sure. I thought hopefully I'm not paying too much for this, but this was in really good nick, and I thought I'm gonna get that for sure, and I couldn't remember if I had a copy of it, but it is Pink Floyd's Meddle, and the cover on it is amazing. It's a textured cover. I think it's maybe a reissue with having this sticker up here, this Price Attack one. So Gatefold. From 1971, this album, and made in England. plain sleeve. And there's the Harvest. This one's going to need a good clean as well. So really, it should. It's in excellent plus. It's not near mint or anything, so just going to need a good clean. The next one, and I'm thinking that I've got to check it on Discogs. That thing wouldn't go there. I've got to check it on Discogs, but I got a funny feeling that I gave the person a £10 for this, and I got a funny feeling that it's worth quite a bit more. I hope I'm right. I haven't checked it yet. But Pink Floyd albums, I would, you know, £10 for a second-hand original or reissue is in good nick, worth it every day. So right, I'm going to leave the best one till last. I really was pleased to find this one. Yeah, I will save that till last. The next one, and that one can go before it. Next one is Straits, Alchemy, Straits Live, and it's got some amazing songs on there. This is on Vertigo, gatefold. It's got a bit of foxing on the cover, so someone stored it wrong. So second record is actually in amazing condition. It's nearly as good as, it just needs a little clean, but it's as good as a new record is these days when you buy it, when you get them, because some of them get scratched so bad. So that's got some amazing tracks on here. Telegraph Road, Tunnel of Love, Sultans of Swing, Romeo and Juliet, and yeah, so that would have been that's 1984 that came out. So before their really big hits, even though Romeo and Juliet is a big hit of theirs. And then the other one is just the same. It's perfect, look. It's awesome. And that was, I gave the girl a £5 for this one, because just because it's a double. And I don't know what that's worth at all. I reckon if the cover was in mint condition, I reckon you probably, hopefully, I'm not really huge or really a huge collector or huge fan of Dire Straits. I love loads of their songs, but not every single one, and so I'm not really going to be clued up on what that's worth, but I think £5 was a bargain, and I reckon if it was mint, it's got to be worth more than 10 or 15. So the next one, Dire Straits again. This is the first album. It's printed on there. It's got Vertigo, but it's got stamped actually into the cover, PRS. Yeah, this one's actually, this is in so good condition. There's a few little couple of little wrinkled bits just there. You can only just see them. Got the lyrics inside, which is in really good condition for its age. You think this album's what, 79, I think? 78? It was recorded in 78. And let's have a look at the record. It's got a few marks on it. It's not as good as the other Dire Straits, not at all. Which is a shame. But after a good clean, it's still going to play okay. So it's on Vertigo. Vertigo, well, not the swirl one, but even though it's got the swirl down there, it's not the full Vertigo swirl. And yeah, such a shame the record's not as good as the cover, eh? The next one is Rainbow Rising, another one to go to my collection. This one's got a little bit of wear on, it's got some wear on the cover, especially on the back. The black has come off, but I've had this album before that's done exactly the same. I think it's just because it's black. And then there we go. This ain't the best copy I've got. I've got much better than this, but I just didn't want to leave it where it was with the other stuff, and you'll see why in a minute. It's on Oyster. It's made in England. It's not perfect, but it will still play. Needs a good clean. There's a little mark up there though. Hopefully that won't cause any problems. Oh, what's in there? I gave her I think it was about 5 for this one. And then yeah, and this one, this was the one that I was really like chuffed when I saw it. It was the first one I picked out. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have that, because I haven't got a limited edition one of these, even though I think it's just stamped limited edition because it's special price. But someone's put a horrible little sticker on it, but it is Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, and limited edition, and the special price under there in the gold stamp there. I've not got one with that on. I can't even remember if I know I think I've got this record. I'd have to double check. But yeah, this is actually the Polydor Deluxe 2490141 on the spine there, and yeah, really was chuffed to find this. And it's gatefold, and I'll keep my finger on the bottom so the record don't fly out. So it opens like that. I don't know if you can see that. I'll get closer. A bit of a glare because I need the light. And obviously first one with Ronnie James Dio. This one just needs a clean. It's much better. It's in excellent condition. It's not perfect or in any way, excellent, sort of in the middle. So there it is. Oyster Blackmore's Rainbow, not made in England, and just needs a good clean. Unfortunately the inner sleeve is foxed, but yes, I'm going to get that in some better sleeves soon. And that is it for the stuff I picked up yesterday. I think a lot of you are going to say the Vane record was, for £1, was a bargain, even though it was a little bit tatty. This was my best find, along with the Pink Floyd Meddle, and I was really chuffed with the Eagles. That was my and Dire Straits live. That was amazing as well. But yeah, that was the cool stuff I picked up yesterday. There was other things I could have picked up, but I just didn't want to pay what people were asking. I went and looked through about 200 records yesterday. There was a Doors LA Woman. I'm not even into the Doors, which was in really good nick. There was a Moody Blues one, which was the Something Last Chord or Lost Chord, and that was a New Zealand copy, thinking it was going to be worth loads. Checked it on Discogs, it was worth about £10. Thought, not buying that. But other than that, yeah, pleased with that stuff. So cheers for watching, keep rocking, and yeah, see you soon.